So follow up from Ben. What are your thoughts on a psychological fallout for an athlete who continues to prepare for races to get pushed off and canceled over and over and over? I'm going to go with this one first, Mike, because I'm selfish.
Do it.
So Ben, or anyone listening, the thing about it is that you have to ask yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing? And I'll speak to Ben specifically because he asked this question. I know how much weight Ben has lost just by being consistent with his fitness. The race, from my perspective on Ben, and he's one of Jesse's athletes, is just the kind of the means to the end, right? You gain confidence, you gain empowerment, you gain obviously fitness, you gain motivation, all these positive things that come from it. So from my perspective, if an athlete, anybody, is stressing over, well, this race may get canceled and I got canceled and canceled and canceled, train yourself as if the race is going to happen and go out and do something freaking epic on that weekend. If you're signed up for a half Ironman, for example, in Waco in November, and guess what? It doesn't happen. Go ride your bike 150 miles that day because I can. Go out and run 20 miles that day because I can. Go out and do something just incredible that's going to make you go, man, I don't need a race to validate the fact that I put in the work, to validate the fact that I belong to be doing this stuff with these other people. Mike?
So I'm going to kind of combine a couple of recent questions here, but people have asked us hey, what do you, like Ben's previous question. And then, we talked about the people that love training versus the people that only train because there's a race on the calendar. And so, what I want to say is teach yourself to fall in love with the process of training. This is something that I've been going through with a couple of my athletes who were going to, one was definitely going to go to the Paralympic Games this year, and one was a really good shot. And now it's all of a sudden it's hey, it's next year. It's not postponed. It's next year. It's not on for 2 months from now. It's 12 months from now. And so we have to go through, they've been going through this process for 3 or 4 years already. And now we have to add another year onto that. So find a way to fall in love with the process. And Jeremy gave some great examples hey, yeah, do something epic at the end of that training so that you do. But, part of what you get when you fall in love with the process of the training is you start to realize that all the benefits that Jeremy listed off, they don't come from the race. They come from the training. You just get to unwrap them at the race. You already own them. They're in a box. You just get to open the box on race day.
It's your victory lap. Celebrate your ass off.